Evenepoel, who was at Valenciana over the weekend and absolutely demolished everybody. Right, like showed up.
I mean, it's hard to know if he actually demolished them.
Without everybody, and Joao Almeida, who
got very cross. Yeah, he got very cross with Tiberi for not doing any work on Saturday.
That's a bad vibe from Almeida. Come on.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, Bielefeld is obviously very, very excited that Remco Evenepoel is winning cycling right now because he's got six wins under his belt, including a team time trial. But then Evenepoel and Vingegaard haven't started yet.
I find it fascinating. Yeah. Like if we were making if the three of us were making this podcast in like 2012, we would be like, what is he doing? He's going to peak in February. Like, what is he doing? You cannot extend this throughout an entire season. But now, like,
he's already being asked, are you worried about peaking too early? And he's
but it's not. It's not a thing anymore. That's just what pro cycling is. You just get fast and stay fast. And I'm not entirely clear on how this really works. But
my favorite result out of Valenciana is Alexander Vlasov.
Yes.
Who's a sprinter
the ultimate heel. I love him.
The context here: Vlasov, a teammate of Evenepoel's,
and now like fourth or fifth in the TC standings.
Yeah, using the word loosely,
but seems quite displeased with having to ever be considered a domestique.
Well, Pellizzari finished third behind Evenepoel and Almeida, so Vlasov used to think he was going to win the Tour de France. He was barely going to scratch. Well, he came fifth in a sprint.
Won by the Dauphiné. He's just got to beat him in the Dauphiné, in which he will do.
It's hilarious. I love it. I love seeing these little stories underneath the surface where you've got two big names who are quite new, and then you've got old man who isn't old at all, but he's the incumbent, and he's been shoved to the back of the bus and made to stay there.
Though there is always in these cases danger of falling back into like the cycling governance discussion. Wouldn't it be great if they all approached Valenciana like Evenepoel has approached Valenciana?
Well,
like, wouldn't it be great if Pogacar and Vingegaard were also there and we got to actually see them, smack each other in the face up Col d'Urets and stuff like that? Like, wouldn't that be lovely?
I guess potentially.
Or would it ruin it? Because then Pogacar would win, and we'd be like, "Well,
that's season's over."
Well, these are two sides of it, right? In that you have, like, with Evenepoel, I maintain that this is a bit the lady doth protest too much or whatever, where it's like, we know you're better than these guys, and I get new team, you want to just probably mentally, it's good to just be like, I've already won all these races for my team, like now I can take a break, whatever. It's like eating your vegetables.
Take a break until
right?
you
so you
eat
can enjoy the other parts of your roast dinner.
I've put glass up in his place.
Yeah, exactly. That sort of thing. But then second point to your wouldn't it be great if all the big riders were there? My mind goes back to one of those horrible noughties like reality shows where they're trying to fix people with odd eating habits. I think it's called Freak Eaters, which isn't very kind. But there was someone who was addicted to eating ice cream all the time. And so they literally made them eat like 4 cornettos in a row. And then that cured them, supposedly, of being addicted to eating ice cream. So I'm just saying, I don't want to get to that stage where, it's fine that Evenepoel's winning. I'd rather Evenepoel wasn't trying to win this. And then we get to see like the B guys, they can fight it out. Because behind that, you've got Almeida, Pellizzari, Tiberi, all within 5 seconds of each other and would have raced probably differently if Evenepoel wasn't there trying to prove something by winning Valenciana.
I still think what he did is impressive.
Sure.
I do.
Yeah, objectively,
I'm glad
impressive.
that the TT was neutralised, though.
Yeah. It forced the rest to be good, right?
Ish.
True.
Yeah, because I think I'd mentioned last week that yes, there were climbs, but I wasn't even sure that there was really enough to separate like an Almeida and an Evenepoel, and it turned out that
it was the Cumbre. It was just the Cumbre del Sol. He attacked on the Cumbre del Sol, and he's more punchy than the rest of them, and that was enough. It was close enough to finish. I mean, UAE tried to split everything apart in crosswinds yesterday, but Evenepoel is okay in crosswinds, evidently. So yeah.
Kaylee, not a word for your 3 compatriots, McNulty, Sheffield, and Sheehan, all in the top 10 on GC.
Well,
Sheehan, is that his name?
Sheehan.
Whatever.
Riley Sheehan?
Riley Sheehan, I think, Johnny.
Riley Sheehan.
Sheehan.
We're going to enunciate today on the show.
I appreciated McNulty chasing back like 3 different times and then just sitting on the front once again and doing his thing. It's I don't know. I see both sides of this, right? It is Valenciana. It's really early in the season. Remco doing this there, like you say, Johnny, not okay, great. Congratulations. At the same time, I think particularly given the team swap for him, I think it's more important and relevant than it would be otherwise. Than it would be if this was just like year 3 on Red Bull. You're like, well, what are we doing here? The fact that he, like, genuinely, we joke about, put Vlasov in his place. Vlasov had to be put in his place this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, there's no question. And so if you're Remco, you're like, no. Like, we're not letting this extend out to whatever the next time they race with each other is.
The Rivalry,
right? Like, exactly. Like, we are, line in the sand. This is how this team works. This is
I'm
my
your
team
daddy.
now. I am your daddy. And you will be working for me whenever I want, right? I think
it's also
a little bell.
Yeah,
it's also just an extension of training camp, because this is they probably stayed in the same hotel that they stayed in for training camp, and it's training with the support staff, it's training nutrition, it's training a whole new routine. So it is basically just it's a training camp that with a slightly different structure and a medal at the end of it.
I still maintain that I only really see 2 ways Pogačar gets beaten this season. One is the sort of traditional Vingegaard, like at the end of 3 weeks at the Tour de France, cracks it, right? We know that that's possible. We've seen it before. I'm not saying it's likely, but we just know it's possible. The other is slippery Remco gets a tiny bit of a gap, and it doesn't matter who chases him, he is not coming back. And I know I said this before, and I got a bunch of hate on Discord for this as it being very unlikely. I'm not saying it's likely. I'm just saying that it is one of 2 options.
I think the third option is he crashes.
Was that?
The third option is he just crashes
or
Del Toro wins.
Leave it up to the side. Because, like, genuinely, we have to remind ourselves here that Remco is not just working with Dan Bigham to make his time trial better.
No.
He's working with Dan Bigham to make every single second he's on a bicycle faster. And so that I think it's a genuine not opportunity. And I'm not saying it's likely, but this weekend felt like a bit of a trial run for the way that he plans on winning bike races whenever possible.
This is how he's always won bike races, though.
Yeah, but now he's going to be even better at it.
Better, yeah.
Right?
And Bigham was in our Discord the other day. Did you see? I didn't know he was in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was piping up about something.
Yep.
To kind of threw me a bit.
Friend of the pod, or like more like friend of Ronan's pod.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Friend. At a house party, wouldn't go up to talk to him.
What might
some more?
I think we were both going the same way there, possibly.
I doubt go on.
Oh, okay. Well, on Evenepoel, one thing that might stop him from doing anything at the Tour de France is the possibility of him going to the Tour of Flanders. Yeah, which I think is probably not. I'm not sure I believe this.
No, that's
because it would be in the middle of a 3-week break otherwise, and why would he not be in Sierra Nevada or wherever Red Bull has booked out a hotel at altitude before the? So I think it's very unlikely. But yeah, it's interesting.
Do you want to know where I was going?
Where were you going?
The fact that nearly a year after he got doored by
this is a good story.
The postman, B-Post, the Belgian post company that owned the van and was liable for Evenepoel's injury, they are sponsoring Remco Evenepoel's academy. So that's sort of like a reverse extortion type situation, maybe.
Well, they've been working together with air quotes since the crashing, with the Remco Reach and what have you.
I've still got the Remco Reach on my car door.
Good man.
Didn't stop someone knocking off my wing mirror, which I presume was it could have been a postal van for all I know. But yes, that was it feels like now that the B-Post story is complete and I can finally stop thinking about it.